Right, so we'll do individual rooms for everybody. That's how we'll do it. Okay. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, Episode 8 of the Automation Upgrade. You get that, Master MIDI. You make that copper. That's right, we're going to make some refined copper, because it's decorative and fancy. Just punching it. I don't know why they got to look so angry when they're punching. Urgh, smashing these rocks. Okay, alright, enough of that. Oh, we got a snazzy suit. Who doesn't have one? A lot of people don't have one. We're just going to go in order. Next suit is for Edward G. And we don't have enough reed fiber for anything else because we're dealing with irrigation issues. We're just not making enough dirty water. But now that we've stopped doing research, we're not really using that much water. But today, we got our oxygen system set up last episode for the main base, and we're going to use it to, well, for our second base over here. And what is all this? This isn't... Well, I guess the piping doesn't really hurt the decor, but the battery does. Yeah, that makes sense. It does. We can go ahead, though, and say that we get a little more decor like that next to our printing pod that we're going to be turning back on soon. So let's start looking at what we're going to do over here. So I'm thinking... we ladder up here. Maybe. And then, here, we'll go ahead and speed things up. I'm sure everybody's working hard. Not sure how far up I want to take this. Pretty sure I'm going to want airflow tiles for here, though. Did I make these out of copper for the decor? No, I made them out of iron. Let's make them out of copper. Just for the decor. Yeah, and we'll make sure that this is all granite. Yep, granite. Good, good, good. This is going to have to be dug out. Let's see, where is everybody? Nobody's coming over here to do work. Oh, we're doing art and pictures and stuff. That's fine. That's acceptable. No, this manual generator, I'm thinking wrong. We need to be using the coal because we need more carbon dioxide. So the manual generator will just be to offset if the coal generator wasn't able to do its thing. All right. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting some work done over here. No. Seal that up. We don't need that hydrogen floating in here. That's going to be a lot of hydrogen. That's a lot of hydrogen. This is a high priority. Priority 9. Please. Thank you. Okay, good. Now we'll keep digging out this way. I'm thinking the lavatory will be down here in the bottom left. Let's see what that's going to look like. Because if we have to deal with hydrogen and chlorine and stuff here, then that's just the way it goes. We'll sort it out later. Alright, lavatory, and then... So it's going to be lavatory out of copper. And then sink out of copper, right? And then we're going to do... a sculpting block out of granite here, and then a flower pot out of granite here. It's gonna be a nice little bathroom. Let's go ahead and say airflow tile, and then we'll switch to granite, right? Do this, and then 2, 3, 4. No, that can't... Is that going to be high enough? Hold on a second. Is there... Okay, but that's gonna put the lavatory right up into the roof. I don't know if I don't like that. I don't like that. We'll change that up. And this is gonna be a briar seed. So we'll stick with the airflow tile. We'll go up one more. And then granite, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then airflow tile, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna there's gonna be chlorine and stuff that pushes into this, but that's fine. We'll get it squared away. We'll get it straightened out. Granite, we're gonna make the boundaries a very high priority. Same with this. Hopefully, if the boundaries are a higher priority, they'll build them before they prioritize anything else. Still got decaying food over here. Yeah, that's a lot of oxygen, actually. But at least at this point, the oxygen is flowing out, and the carbon dioxide is going to start falling down. Got a lot of carbon dioxide over here as well. But this is where they're going to switch up and separate, hopefully, and displace each other. All right, so this room over here... What is this? Blocked, growth halted, atmosphere body temperature. Well, no, that's going to get squared away. Don't fret that. Oof, it is a little warm in here, though. Granite at an 8. Let's go ahead and dig that out. So this section here is going to be the mess hall. And then what we're going to do, let's see, we get that to be a latrine, and then what we're going to do is actually, let's see, we'll deconstruct this. Or do I want it right next to the door? Maybe I want it out one. Deconstruct this, we're going to bring a ladder down. Dig this out here. Nope, nope, nope. I did that wrong. We'll ladder down here. Dig this out. Just like that. And this will be food storage for this base. Every base I want to have kind of their own food storage. Not that anybody can come here and get food, but as long as it's close by, I'm sure they'll prioritize that because we have excess food. This box is full and everything else is sitting out here going bad. Ooh, what happened over here? Oxygen. So the oxygen is pushing down. Yeah, there's going to be oxygen that slips out. That's the way it goes. Oof, the carbon dioxide is starting to make its way down here. We're getting good pressure on that carbon dioxide. We could put the food storage here, but then it's further for everybody to go to get to it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll leave that as it is for now. And again, we're going to prioritize our walls here. Okay. So this area here, cot 1, 2, 3, not a very fancy dormitory. We could do individual rooms for everyone. Let's see, so a comfy bed, I can't see it. I'm pretty sure a comfy bed actually takes up twice the room of a regular cot. Right, so we'll do individual rooms for everybody. That's how we'll do it. Okay. So then what we'll need is this ladder to continue up. Oops. And let's go with the mess table here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. That's not very big for a... I didn't really give myself enough room. That's an easy fix, actually. So then, let's take a look. Furniture, mess table, it'll be 1, 2, 3. Right, furniture, we'll do Granite sculpting block here, and then canvas. Nope. Granite canvas will go... Put it right over top of the... Should I make this for 4 people? I'd only planned on 3 people being in this section for now. But that's alright. We'll leave it... I think we'll leave it open-ended. We'll build like we're going to accommodate 4 people, even though we're not going to accommodate 4 people right away. Okay, so we're going to need doors. All of these rooms need their bonuses. Door and door. Let's see if we do individual rooms, though. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Not every single little base area is going to look the same. And I mean, I'm totally okay with that. This is for meal ice. And whatever this priority is, it needs to be the same. That's a 7, and so is this. It's already kind of balancing. It's got chlorine down there, so it's already a sterile atmosphere. That's a step in the right direction. Okay, I don't know if that is as important as everything else we're doing, but okay. So now we'll go, what, 1... No, wait a second. The airflow tiles should be here. And then even we'll do one there, at which point we're going to say granite. Cut across, then airflow, then more granite. And this should be good, too, as far as rooms for space for a nice bed. Right, it's about the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what we want. That's what we want. So let's start setting up our beds. Right, like this. This granite's going to keep going up, and then it's going to cut over. Same thing, we'll do these copper airflow tiles. So then we're going to need a mechanized airlock to help seal in all the fresh oxygen that's going to be here. Granite, this will go up like that. So here we'll do airflow. Probably do airflow there as well. I don't want to do airflow everywhere, but I do want to put it in a lot of places. That'll be fine. That'll help restrict the oxygen that flows out. And then, so our gas vent is actually going to be up here. Beautiful. It's looking good. Looking good indeed. This is going to be a great little base. And this is going to be for 3 people that are going to have singular access to the exosuit checkpoint, which is going to... Please don't be that low. Okay, good. Which is going to be a long hallway that runs this way, and that's also where our sterilization stuff is going to be. Oh, do I want this door like this, though? Maybe it would be better just to do it like that. And then like this. Yeah, let's do it like that. So then granite, we're going to need... It's going to cut across like this. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. This is going to work out rather nicely. So furniture, we're going to do granite statues. And then pictures, about like that. Let's make sure, does the comfy bed still only go 2 high? It does. It's 2 high and 4 wide. Okay, that's perfect. So these will be upgradable. This, sadly, isn't upgradable, but this is the main base. The main base is going to be for training. All of our lowest level people are going to be here. So the people that have been here the longest, that'll have the high athletics, they're going to be assigned to exosuit bases. They're going to have very specific missions and areas that they're in charge of, like districts. We're going to build them in cells. So this district is going to be for the natural gas geyser and the swamp biome, and depending on the size of the swamp biome, this may be a lot of swamp industry, but we also have a really massive swamp biome over here, which means we're going to need a exosuit checkpoint and path that breaches into this that can conquer all of this. So we might do a... In fact, I'm not sure because we're so close... We already have, our main base is so close to this, I don't know if we'll make a little base for that. We might make a little base in here that breaches out into this. We might do that. Because what I want is a lot of little bases. I don't want a really big base. I want a lot of little bases. I think that sort of lends itself more to the automation and the fancier decor and the things of that nature. Okay, all of this stuff is going to have to be swept up here eventually. But for now, really, this is just a lot of work that needs to be done. What we can start doing is planning our piping. Right, so wastewater out. Just like that. And then good water in. No, I'm doing that. Oh, I'm so messing this up. I'm so glad I stopped for a second. I was sitting here going like, why does this not look familiar to the way I normally build these? Right. That's not okay. So the good water comes in from the bottom. I don't really need this water temperature controlled per se, but I'm going to keep it on abyssalite just because we have 22 tons of it, and in case this area, well, this water tank isn't permanent. That's the long and short of it, is that this water tank isn't going to always stay here. It will eventually be moved over here. So stuff will be deconstructed as we go. Now this is our dirty water here. And we want that to run across to there. Perfect. Perfect. So let's put in our pipe bridge, and then we're going to get our sandstone like this, and like that. A little bit of scaffolding will be able to take care of this. Like that, and then this is going to need to be built as well. So let's say at a slightly higher priority, no, not that one. We still want the piping. There, like that. Alright, that'll take care of the sink and the lavatory. Will be ready for use. Everybody will have their decor going. More granite here and here. Perfect. Perfect. Oxygen. So we need to pipe our oxygen in as well. Let's get a look at that. Oh, we already piped most of it over here. Perfect, perfect. So let's run right up the ladder. This will run here, and then this will run up and... Well, actually, the exosuit sections will be here, so let's look at what that looks like. Stations. Exosuit checkpoint. I want to leave at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I want to leave at least enough room to max this thing out, because if we have to, like, push the base out in this direction and make more bedrooms or whatever, then we can always do that. But the exosuit section, for whatever reason, seems challenging. Oh, maybe we should build these out of copper just to help with the decor. Now, this area is going to be decor city. That's fine. All right. Exosuit dock. It's going to be, let's say, to start with, 1, 2, 3, just to start with. And then this door is going to have permissions so that only these 3 people can actually go through this door. But we'll leave this door open with permissions so that if there's not work to do in this sector, then these people can come and help with this industrial area here, which is kind of going to be centralized. This doesn't really need a specific... Oh, look at that oxygen. Crushing that carbon dioxide down into that corner. And then look at this. Getting that carbon dioxide down here. That's good. Still a lot of oxygen there, though. I don't like that. What if we open this for a little bit? Yeah, there's lots of food decaying. Make sure our rot pile is here. Okay. We're still doing good on food, great on stress. Nobody's had any brushes with immunity issues. Now, the med bay is going to be here in the main base. So at least 1 or 2 of our experienced people that become good doctors are going to stay in the main base because that's where the med bay is going to be. Hold on, who's our... Medicine 5, Edward G, Medicine 5, GG. Maybe even both of you. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to go to any of these other bases. You're going to be here. But you'll have... the doctors are going to have... fancier rooms than the trainees, because this main base is not going to hold 6 all the time. In fact, given that we have the oxygen, let's turn the printing pod on. I should have done that a little bit ago, because we have the oxygen now to handle more people. But that's fine. That's fine. How is this all working? This is all working great here still. Beautiful. I love it. And this is getting done slowly but surely. There's a lot of work to be done. Like a lot. It's going to take time. So what is this? Sterile atmosphere. I love it. So now we have 2 food storage that are full. This one's not in a sterile atmosphere, but the other one is. This should help some of this high pressure oxygen out of here. And as this water is transferred... Oh, then it's giving... Okay. Because I was like, it's pushing the carbon dioxide up and helping it slide over, but it's also giving the carbon dioxide more room to fall down here. That's the other half of that. Well, the carbon dioxide is making its way out and over and down, which is what we want, and we're not scrubbing it, so it will build up. It's just going to take time. Okay, how are these going to get powered? That's the question. For the time being... Because this wire has so much hooked up to it, and it's not even... This isn't even all permanent. In fact... no, we'll leave that as it is for now. See, I don't want 3 pipe intersections before this vent, so... We're going to run it down like this. But we want them to get even distribution. Okay, so if you need your pipes, I'm sure everybody knows this, if you need your pipes to have even distribution, you need a 3-way intersection. And then it'll distribute to each one fairly and evenly. And that's what we want. As for the electricity, we could go with this conductive wire, which I'm tempted to do here. Let's do that. I think for the time being, we're going to have to... We're going to have to use a hamster wheel. Now, wait a second. Does a power transformer still just give 1,000 watts? It says increasing or decreasing power flow. So is it still just power capacity 1,000 joules? That's a kilowatt. Then there's almost no point to hooking a conductive wire up to a power transformer, like at all. I'm not sure how I want to handle this, and I'm not sure of the worthwhileness of these conductive wires. In fact, I don't want to. Well, I don't want to naysay them too much because here, this is gonna have to be built a little lower. I guess we'll start with regular wires then. We'll just use regular wires. And then what? This is not that much power, so these will be able to be handled with a hamster wheel. So we'll give everybody just a way to charge the exosuit section for now, even though it's not going to be permanent. Alright, it's coming together. Everybody's working hard. Our food rot is starting to take its toll. But no, we have a lot of food. It's just, yeah, we have plenty of food for now. All right, we got rid of this. This can come back at a little bit lower, like that. Yep. And then what we'll do. Oh, those doors didn't really line up the way I wanted them to, did they? Well, we're not going to waste the space. We're not. But I don't want all of our carbon dioxide to go down here, because we have so much more carbon dioxide pressure up here, and if we lose it down there, it's just, that's going to be a bit of a pain. So I think what we'll do is we'll seal this door up at some point, and then no, because that's going to let all this carbon dioxide over there as well. I'm gonna mull that over, but there's not going to be wasted space over here. Auto bottling is still on. Good. Okay, how are we looking over here? Everybody's prioritizing the art. We don't have any priorities here except... What did I make a priority 8? Oh, the exosuit docks? I suppose. No, you know what we need to do is we need to prioritize the oxygen. That's what we need to do. The minute we start oxygenating this area, then everybody can hang out here for longer and they don't have to go catch their breath. There we go, get it done. Wonderful, that should be it. There it goes. Now we're getting oxygen over there. Perfect. And of course that'll help this run for longer as it's backfilling. Let us prioritize these now, though, and these, and these. So we don't want that oxygen escaping. Hurry! Oh, thank you, Edward G. Perfect, now we're getting some oxygen in here. So now at least there'll be places for people to breathe where they don't have to leave to catch their breath. Yeah, see, look at that. 007 Halfling agrees. So the base isn't going to be operational yet, but we're going to assign people here, and then as that leaves vacancies over here, that's when we'll start printing more duplicants. They'll take those positions, and then we'll have 3 duplicants here. So I guess, if I haven't already said it, let's start thinking about who wants to come over here to the... I don't know if it's going to be the large swamp industry section, because I don't know how far this swamp biome goes. If it ends right here, this will just be natural gas and some swamp biome stuff. But if it opens up and it gets really big, we could do a lot of swamp stuff over here. So feel free to let me know in the comments down below if you have a preference, if you would like to stay and hold down the main base and help train the new duplicants, or if you would like to come down here and be assigned to the swamp biome exploration team that's going to tackle this natural gas geyser. How about don't dig these out yet until this is done. This is unreachable, it says. Let's cancel that for now, Sylvia Fox. Let's get you up in this corner here, maybe, and see if that makes it reachable. Make these priority 1 for now. How's this? Oh, it's reachable now. Yes, do it then. That's great. It didn't look like much at first, but it is starting to come together now. Looking at the time, it's going to be time to wrap up the episode soon, but I really wanted at least this area to be done before the episode ended. We don't have a lot of airflow right now because we've got all this crud everywhere, but we'll get it taken care of. All right, let's deconstruct these. Thank you, Sylvia Fox. And we can go back to the granite sculpting block that you were working on. And look at the decor. Oh, it's so great. I love it. Even with all the debris everywhere, there's so much decor. And then, of course, we're going to sweep it all up. And then start moving duplicants in. Sterile atmosphere. How is this looking over here? I don't know if this is helping or hurting. I feel like it's helping because this carbon dioxide is going to want to push over there as this water pushes up. Let's copy settings here, please. Thank you. But I don't know if... No, you know what? In fact, let's sweep this up, and then we're going to lock these doors, and nobody's going to go through them anymore. So let's get all the abyssalites swept up, everyone. Let's do it. And then we'll stop letting our precious carbon dioxide. It's keeping our food fresh down here. Mealwood is temporary, though. You know, as much as I see a lot of builds where people are min-maxing the resourcefulness of their base, like, you know, things that are renewable, you know, living off of mealwood, but I don't want to do that. My plan is to eventually have everybody eating nice food and really nice bases that aren't necessarily efficient on the level of resources that are renewable, but efficient in the way that really that we're making the most of our water. That's the one resource I care about, is to make the most out of the water. And I think these little mini oxygen sections are going to be the way that happens. Let's get ourselves a 7th duplicant. Well, I think this is livable here now. And that's what happened here. That shouldn't... No. Fix that, please. But this corner, this isn't going to... That's going to have to change. We're going to need this door to go here after all. Right. And then what we'll need is these airflow tiles to be 1, 2, 3, and then the rest will be granite. Like that. Or maybe this whole floor here should be airflow tiles. No, I think it'll be fine like that, because the carbon dioxide is going to push right and then down anyways. This is a high priority, though. So we're going to take another duplicant. Here's my train of thought. We're about to wrap up the episode. I was going to assign somebody here and then get the new duplicant so that we could have everybody having a bed, but I think we're just going to get the new duplicant now. Let's see, who do we have available here? Let me pull out my list. We're going to try to get some new people in this season. Whoa, digging 9, immunity and creativity. Wow. Mouth breather. I'm not excited about that. Unable to dig. Not even going to look at you anymore. Minus immune system strength. We've got to go with... Yeah, I think we have to go. Okay. So this duplicant will be... let me see. I'm going to... Now, I'm trying to go off of names on my list that haven't had a chance in the spotlight yet. So if I don't pick you, I'm sorry. Edward Rue. I believe it's been a couple seasons. for you? Because I want to say I did Edward G twice, because I got you guys a little confused. So Edward Drew, welcome to the colony. Not to worry though if you didn't get picked. I anticipate at least getting to 15 duplicants, at least. So there will be that. But right now Edward Drew does not have a place to sleep because I'm not going to allow him to sleep in here because this has to be, you know, a highly trained duplicant that ends up here. So that being said, we'll slow things down. This is where we're going to wrap up the episode. Be thinking of who wants to go out and do the swamp biome, except, well, if you're a good doctor, maybe one of you. I don't know. We'll see. But that is the end of the episode. This has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 8. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. So come back next time as we hopefully get our exosuit and sterilization hallway set up. I don't know if we're going to have enough wash areas here, but we'll find out. But until next time, take care.